x times x plus 4. Now, what distribute means is you take, turn around. You don't put plans for it. Not all three of y'all got seats all wrapped up together. That's weird.
I'm over here.
Look.
I know, sir. My feet are right here.
When we distribute, we're going to take this thing that's outside, right? What's outside? X. And we're going to multiply it to everything inside, okay? One at a time. So let's start with the first one. Now, first of all, I don't see an exponent on here, so what does that mean? 1. That's exactly right. That means 1. So I got to put it there. What about this one? 1. Okay? Now, let's do the, sometimes I'll circle it to make sure I remember. X times X. Now, when you multiply, I'm going to add another little blurb here. When you multiply terms, what's a term? A piece of the equation, the things that you're adding or subtracting together, okay? When you multiply terms, you do 2 things. The first thing you do is you multiply the coefficients, which is a big fancy word that means what? The coefficient is the number in front of the variable. So when we multiply terms, we're going to multiply the numbers in front of the variable, and then we're going to add the exponents. And that's how we're going to multiply every single time, okay? Here we go. All right. Let's distribute this through. X. What's the coefficient on X? It's not there, so what should I put? 1, right? 1. So I'm going to put a 1. We already said the exponent was 1, same here. So whenever I multiply 1x times 1x, multiply the coefficient, 1 times 1 is 1, and add the exponents. So I got 1x, and what are the exponents going to be on x? 2. So x times x is x squared. Now take it to the next one. 1x times 4. 4x. That's it. It's that easy. What's the degree of my new polynomial? 2. What do I call a polynomial with degree 2? Quadratic. If I describe it by its number of terms, what's it called? Binomial. Good job. So I've got a quadratic binomial of degree 2 here, which makes you sound really smart if you say it, but it's not that hard to do, right? Say right, because that's right. Okay. All right, let's pick it up a notch then. Look at example number 2. 5m to the third times 3m squared minus m minus 2. Tell me what to do first. Distribute, right? When I distribute, I'm going here first. What is 5m to the third times 3m to the second? Now go back. What do we do first? 15. We're multiplying the coefficients, right? 15. That's right. Adding the exponents, multiplying the numbers in front. Take it to the next one. I don't see a coefficient or an exponent. 1, you're exactly right. A 1 and a 1. Okay, so what is 5m to the third times, and be careful, it's times negative 1m to the first. You're close, but what's a positive times a negative? Negative. Negative 5m, what's my exponent for? Am I done? No. I got to take it to the 7. What is 5m to the third times negative 7? 3. Because there's not an m on that last one. What's the degree of this one? The degree. What's degree mean when I say degree? Biggest what? That's the exponent. So what's the degree? Just the number. What's the degree? Just the number. 5. It's the biggest exponent. Degree is 5. We don't have a name for that one because past 4, we don't give them names anymore. All right, let's jump down. Tell me what you think so far. Easy? Let's jump down to, let's look at number 9. Why is this one harder? What even is that? What's making this one so much harder? What do you think, Max? 9. Okay, it's got a 5 on it. What else is different about this one than what we've been doing? No coefficients. No coefficients, so that means they've all got a coefficient of 1. What else is different about this one? What you got? Say again? There's 2 variables in there, right? Does everybody see that? It's not just a single variable, but we're still going to do it the same way. All right, so when I distribute through here, I'm going to do this times this. Now remember, I multiply coefficients, right? But what do I do with exponents? Add them. So keep the same base. So what do you think I'm going to get when I multiply these two things? P to the what? 7th. That's exactly right. Look, I'm only going to add the ones that are hooked to the P. Okay? And then Q is going to be to the what? 5th. That's exactly right. So make you with me? So now distribute to the next one. I don't see any exponents on that. What does that mean? So put that one on your paper. Minus what? Do it on your own, and let's see if we all get the same thing. Multiply P squared Q3 to P2. Max, you okay back there? Still tweaking? Okay. What exponent do you think goes on the P? 3. How about the Q? 4. Does everybody see what we're doing? Which ones we're adding? This had a 2 and a 1. It gave me 3. This one had a 3 and a 1, and that gave me 4. We're going to add one more step in here. Flip over to number... Actually, let's stay right here. Let's look at 15. Sometimes when we distribute, we have to simplify. And when I say simplify, all we're going to do is combine like terms when we're done. Let's look at 15. Negative 2x times 3x minus 4 plus 7x. Somebody tell me what to do first. Distribute. You ever see parentheses with something out front? We are always in distribute first, okay? So I'm going to distribute. What do I get when I distribute this negative 2x? What is negative 2x times 3x? Negative 6x. You're halfway there. Keep going. Oh, halfway there. 2. We need that exponent 2. Where did that exponent of 2 come from? What the heck? Somebody help me out. Invisible what? 1. These have those invisible ones. Don't forget about the invisible parts, right? How about negative 2x times negative 4x? Positive 8x. Now, don't forget about my little 7x out here on the end, right? Now, I said distribute and simplify. Can I simplify that? Why? How? What? What are those called? Like terms, variable terms. You're both right. So I look at where the like terms are, right? I've got an 8x and a 7x, and what does that give me? What is 8x plus 7x? 15x. So negative 6x squared stays, and then I've got 15x. What is the degree of my polynomial? Anybody? Degree, what's the degree? Biggest exponent. It's a quadratic. It's a quadratic. Is it a monomial, binomial, trinomial? Binomial, because it's got 2. All right, here's what I want. Let's lay at number 5. Everybody all together, because everybody should have this done. Check your work. Make sure you better. Number 5. Negative 4g squared times 2g plus 7. When I distribute through, multiply the numbers in front. What is negative 4 times 2? Negative 8. I got G2 and G1, which gives me G. Next one. What do you get? Negative 28 G2. Make sure everybody got those answers. Then you had 11. Sorry. I'm trying to help you out. We're going over the work. This is going to be half the ones you have to do for your assignment today. And so if you've already got half of them and I'm doing them with you, you shouldn't make less than a 50, right? Yeah, that's your smart pass. All right, number 11. 5r squared, s squared. This one threw some of you. And rightfully so. They're all a little bit different. But let's look at it. When I distribute through, 5 times negative 2 is what? Negative 10. And now take all the exponents on r. What's 2 plus 2? 4. And now I've got s, but look, there's not an s on here. That's okay. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay? Now to the next one. 5 times 3. 15. I've got R2 and R. What does that give me? Samik, what's that give me? R2 and R. What do you think it gives me? R2 and R. 3. Thank you. S2 and S. What do you think that gives me? Guess what? Add the exponents. 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. 3. Some 8. 5 times 4 is negative 20. Notice how I brought the sign with me. I've got R2 and there's not an R here, so I'm just going to write R2. And then I've got S. What's the exponent on S? 4. Yes? Last one on, which one was it? What was 21? Make sure you are writing this down. This one is hard. It's got all these pieces to it. We're also about time for a quiz. A graded quiz, yes. Not today, probably, maybe Monday. Why? All right, let's go through. We're going to distribute each of these as we go, okay? Y'all with me, boys? Three V times 7V gives me what? 21 V to the second. I'm adding the exponent. 3V times negative 2. Negative 6V. I'm done with that piece. Don't even look at it anymore. Go to the middle one. 3 times V squared. 3V squared. There's not another V, and that's okay. 3V squared. How about 3 times 2V? 6V. And 3 times 1? 3. I'm done with that one. Go to the last one. Negative 3V times negative 5V. To the second. That's right. 15V to the second. Notice I got two negatives. They made a positive here. Watch your signs. Negative 3V times 3. All right. Give me some like terms. 21V squared. What goes with it? Yes. What else? Yes. What is 21 plus 3 plus 15? Use a calculator if you don't know. What is it? 39. V squared. Make sure you have the right answer when I come around to check. I'm going to make sure your answers are right since we went over them. All right. I've got negative 6V. What goes with negative 6V? 6V I heard. What else? Negative 9V. What does that give you when you add them together? Negative 6 plus 6 minus 9. Negative 9. And I've got this little 3 sitting out here all by itself. What's the degree? 2. What do we call a polynomial degree 2? Quadratic. Quadratic. How many terms does it have? 3. We call that a trinomial. That's exactly right. All right.